Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite pirate crew. Today we are going to talk about the origin of the devil fruit. If you would like to see more about One Piece in our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our pirate crew. But pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to our channel. That way you will join our pirate crew and earn a devil fruit or master your favorite haki. It would also help our crew a lot if you leave your thumbs up on today's video, so together we can become yonkos. Now let's continue with today's video. Devil fruits are mysterious and special fruits spread throughout the world, known to grant their consumers permanent superhuman powers, as well as a permanent inability to swim. As a whole, devil fruit encompass hundreds of different powers, from simple ones to those capable of mass destruction. They are broadly grouped into three categories: paramecia, logia, and zoan. But how did they originate? Why are they separated into these categories? That's what we will talk about in today's video. Devil fruit are the source of power for the most important individuals in the world, especially among the three great powers. This, along with their general rarity, makes them highly sought after. Individual fruits can be valued in the hundreds of millions in belly, and great efforts have been made to mass-produce artificial versions for war use. With only one notable exception: an individual can only acquire the powers of a single devil fruit and survive. According to Oda, a certain teacher will explain the complex mechanisms behind all the devil fruit in the series at some point in the future. And devil fruit, once consumed, gives the consumer a superpower or special characteristic, which they will soon become aware of. Someone who has eaten in devil fruit and gained its powers is known as a devil fruit user. There are over 100 different devil fruit in the world, but only one of each devil fruit exists at any one time. Also, all devil fruit are known for their very bad taste and for causing the consumer to permanently lose their ability to swim. Currently, it is not known exactly what devil fruit are, where they came from, or exactly how they work. What is known is that their powers affect the lineage factor of the consumer. The fruits come in all different shapes and colors, although all the devil fruits seen so far have markings or swirl patterns. The only known exceptions are the artificial devil fruit, which have ring patterns. The oldest devil fruit user is Kazuki Toki, who was born 800 years ago, which means that devil fruit have existed in the world for at least 8 centuries. Only one bite is needed for the user to gain the power of the devil fruit, after which it becomes just a plain, useless, bad-tasting fruit. Despite this, almost everyone who has consumed in devil fruit has eaten the whole fruit, as they are apparently unaware of this fact. Furthermore, the consumer gains the powers and disadvantages immediately after the fruit is swallowed, without having to wait for it to be digested. A person can only eat a single devil fruit in their entire life. Any attempt to obtain a second devil fruit power will cause the consumer's body to be torn apart, resulting in their death. The reason for this is currently unknown. It is rumored that a demon lives inside each fruit, and that it is transferred to the user's body after consumption. In this case, the consumption of 2 fruits would cause the demons to fight inside the body, but this rumor has been debunked by science. Notably, there is a method that allows one to steal the powers of devil fruit from the corpse of a deceased user. The details of this method are currently unknown, and the only people who know about it are Marshall D. Teach and his crew. Devil fruit are said to be the fruits of the demons of the seas, and the secret of their power is hidden in the Grand Line. Since encounters with them are rare, especially outside the Grand Line, various rumors about them have sprung up, making it difficult to tell whether some things are fact or fiction. Some people even dismiss them as mere myths until they get to see one of them in action. The average person knows nothing or very little about what devil fruit is or what it does. This especially applies to people in isolated countries, even within the Grand Line, such as the people of the land of Huana and even Princess Shirashi of the island of Fishmen, since none of them know about the devil fruit and instead believe that the powers granted are some sort of curse or sorcery. Similarly, the devil fruit can also cause the user to be considered a freak and excluded from others. This is due to some abilities that are considered too strange or too frightening to be accepted by normal people. In many cases, devil fruit users are considered a totally different race, and for good reason. Many devil fruit users have their own titles, such as Rubber Man, Magma Man, or Reindeer Man. As seen with these examples, the title is the species, or in the case of objects that ate zoan fruit, what they originally were, followed by by the type of ability. The only exception is the user of Kage no Mi, who receives the title Ruler of Shadows. Notably, the powers of Devil Fruit usually extend through the clothes the user is wearing. Paramecia wearers alter their clothes along with themselves automatically. For example, Luffy's shirt will never pop a button when his torso is inflated in Gear 3rd. Mr. One's pants transform into blades along with his legs, etc. Zoan wearer's clothes will fit the same proportions after their transformation. Chopper's hat grew when he was in Monster Point. Jabber's shoes are considerably stretched in hybrid form, and Logia wearers transform their clothes and subsequent accessories into their element along with themselves. Oda explained in an SBS that if he had done this realistically, the manga would have a lot of unnecessary nudity. This rule also applies to prosthetics of the body. An example of this is Queen's artificial arm, which transforms into a Brachiosaurus leg when he takes the form of a Brachiosaurus. However, this rule does not apply to all users, such as Jewelry Bonnie, whose clothes do not change in proportion to their powers. Interestingly, although eating and devil fruit affects the genetic blueprint of the consumers, it does not cause abnormalities in the user's children. One example is the Charlotte family. Although its matriarch, Charlotte Linlin, has devil fruit powers, none of her children were born with powers of their own. Furthermore, even though the parents cannot consume another devil fruit, the children who do not yet have powers can consume their own devil fruit without dying, should the opportunity present itself. Devil fruit are the source of power for some of the strongest people of the current generation in the world, including rookie pirate crews, the Marine Admirals, the Shichibukai, and at least 3 Yonkou, Blackbeard, Big Mom, and Kaido. Because of their power, devil fruit are highly sought after by both the government and the underworld, among many other groups. If sold, they can fetch well over 100 million, and the devil fruit users themselves are sold at market prices as slaves. Of course, however, each individual fruit has a different value depending on the powers granted, as the Opop no Mi is worth over 5 billion on the black market. They are relatively common on the Grand Line compared to the 4 Blues. A typical pirate crew in the Grand Line usually revolves around one captain with devil fruit powers like the Bellamy Pirates, the Wapple Pirates, or the Foxy Pirates, while the stronger crews and organizations usually contain multiple devil fruit users like the Whitebeard Pirates, the Big Mom Pirates, the Beast Pirates, the Don Quixote Pirates, the Baroque Works, or the Marine. 2 of the Emperor's Blackbeard and Kaido go so far as to strive to collect as many devil fruit as possible using their own unique methods. In fact, since entering the Grand Line, almost every major opponent Luffy has faced has had an devil fruit ability, while in East Blue he has only faced 2, not including Alvida, who ate his devil fruit later after their first encounter. Devil fruit exist in a reincarnation cycle. When a devil fruit user dies, their ability is reborn into a new fruit at some random location in the world. Instead of growing from a plant, the ability simply regenerates itself within another similar fruit, which then becomes the devil fruit in question, as seen when Smiley died, and the power of Sarah no Mi model Axolot was reborn into a nearby apple. When this happens, the fruit with powers changes appearance. Some characteristics of the transformation of a fruit into a devil fruit include the stem becoming noticeably more wavy than when the fruit was not endowed with this ability. It also changes color and takes on the distinctive spiral patterns that devil fruit are known for. Smile devil fruit were seen to grow on trees, cultivated by the dwarves of the Tontatic Kingdom under the coercion of the Don Quixote pirates. Unlike normal devil fruit, smile are more traditional fruits that transform over time. There is an encyclopedia of devil fruit, which lists the names and powers of all devil fruit. However, only some of them have illustrations, which means that most of the fruits cannot be identified by their appearance. For example, Gomu Gomu no Mi and Yami Yami no Mi had pictures and could be recognized before consumption, while a Wa no Mi and Ushi Ushi no Mi model giraffe did not, and could only be identified by the abilities they confer. This implies that the information in the book is incomplete and that there are still fruits with attributes that have not been documented. One individual known to use this book is Blackbeard, who, in his quest for Yami Yami no Mi, memorized its form from the illustration provided. The Veen Smoke family also has a copy of the encyclopedia, which Sanji read and became interested in Suki no Mi. All devil fruit are categorized into 3 types classes. Currently, of all the named fruits, only 2 non-canonical devil fruit have an undetermined type. Paramecia, the most common of the 3 types of devil fruit. Paramecia type devil fruit grant their users superhuman powers that do not involve animals or elemental transformations. Powers such as generating shockwaves or turning people touched into targets that attract objects. Paramecia type fruits can alter characteristics of the user's body, such as granting a rubbery physique or a bladed body. Some paramecia fruits allow the user to modify the people, objects, and environment around them, such as making things levitate or turning people into toys. In addition, there are some users who can generate and manipulate substances, such as wax and poison. Logia are the rarest and most powerful type of devil fruit. The Logia type devil fruit allows its users to create, control, and transform their body into a natural element, such as ice, mud, smoke, fire, or darkness. The elemental transformation effectively renders the user intangible, as well as allowing the user to remain in control of their body even when it is broken into pieces. They also gain all abilities related to that element. Someone with sin powers can absorb surrounding moisture, and with lightning powers, the user can travel through conductive objects. Zoan type devil fruit users gain the ability to transform into an animal, as well as a hybrid form between the animal and their own species. A recent scientific discovery allows Zoan fruits to be integrated into inanimate objects, giving them life and granting them the common transformations of a Zoan. Zoan fruits from carnivorous animals are best suited for combat. Zoan fruits have several subclassifications, these being ancestral Zoan fruits that allow the user to transform into an already extinct species, such as some dinosaur. Ancestral Zoans are rare and seem to be stronger than normal Zoans. In Panini's official translation, it is called prehistoric Zoan. Mythic Zoan fruits that allow the user to transform into mythological creatures, such as a dragon or phoenix. Zoan fruits of mythical animals tend to have special powers. For example, the phoenix Zoan allows the user to generate flames with healing powers, and the Zoan of a divine wolf allows one to generate the ice element. Mythic Zoan are the rarest type of devil fruit, even rarer than Logia. In Panini's official translation, it is called mythological Zoan. Artificial Zoan artificially created Zoan fruits that provide the user with a permanent animal characteristic, although in very rare cases the user is able to control the transformation. Artificial Zoan fruits have a success rate of only 10%, while the other 90%, besides not gaining any animal traits, lose the ability to swim and are no longer able to express negative emotions, remaining permanently in a smiling state. The artificial fruits were developed by Vegapunk and Don Quixote do Flamingo, as we still do not know the real origin of the Akuma no Mi, not having seen it properly in the story, but with the certainty that in the future we will know. We close the video here. That's it, my Straw Hat Pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for a video, don't forget to comment below, because I'll be reading them all as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.